What's up, 2K? It's a new season. We back in the Proam playing against a team I know we've played before. For at least the last couple of years, I know I've seen this team cold hearted. Same symbol, same color scheme. Don't know if it's the same players, but I'm pretty sure I remember this point guard for sure. Hoodie Shine. I know I didn't play this dude before. So, battling against anybody that you're used to going up against. It's always fun. Now, I don't remember the play style, and play style changes based upon the 2K. But this is going to be a fun game. I'm looking forward to see how we do against somebody I know is good, and the reason why I know they good, they got an arena. You don't just get that for being bad. Like, you have to have some type of ability to score or win just to be able to get it. So, with that being said, my team has to figure something out. They got to figure out something out. I'm not saying that we're bad. I think the team that we have is like a really good team. I think chemistry is good. I think communication obviously could improve. But for the most part, we're going to win most of the games we play. We kind of been playing together so long, we don't have to talk as much. That's just the way it goes. When we're in these games and we're playing against teams that I felt like we should beat or blow out, I want to see that result. To be in a game that should not be close or to just be losing or having a tough game just because people are not doing little things bothers me more than anything else. I can play 2K all day, every day. For the most part, I'm going to win. I can even take some L's if I feel like the other team is better. Like just to say, for example, we're going against somebody who's clearly cheating, and we lose the game. I'm not really tripping about that. Or we go into the rec. I know we played rec. I think it was Saturday or Sunday we played rec, and we only had 4 people. So we kept having some close games that were winnable, even though the other team is cheesing the AI. If everybody does what they're supposed to do, the shit that they can control, we win the game majority of the time. But because people sit there and bullshit a possession or on their phone during the game, like, I'm sick of losing to teams that I know we're better than. I'm sick of, like, there's no reason in the world to get on the game to not focus and lock in for the time being. I understand life happens. People have kids. People have all the excuses they can have. Like me, especially, like I played the toughest position. I don't complain about it. It just is what it is. If somebody else is playing point guard, they know what I'm talking about. I don't have the opportunity to kind of like take possessions off. Therefore, I don't expect nobody else to be taking possessions off. Because if I'm playing point and y'all trust me at that position and I'm taking possessions off and y'all cool with it, there's nothing to worry about at that point. At that point, we're some casuals playing. If we get some wins, cool. If we lose, cool. No big deal. At the point we have shown the ability to beat some of the best teams out there and compete against some of the best teams out there, there's no excuse for not doing little stuff. Like, you know when you're supposed to hedge, you know when you're supposed to help, you know when you're supposed to cut. A lot of stuff with us, we don't have to communicate it. We've been playing together for 4 or 5 years at this point. We don't have to communicate what's going on. A lot of times I be sitting there playing, don't even know my mic be muted. I be talking. I be saying, cut here, this person do this, and play this like this. And my team will naturally do it even though they can't hear me. And I don't even know that they can't hear me. I've been talking for 2.5 quarters thinking that I'm saying something that everybody can hear. And yeah, the mic muted, they couldn't hear me the whole time, but yet all these things are still happening the way I need them to. So when it comes to chemistry and everything like that, we're good, which is great. The next evolution is consistency. Being sustainable. That is the next evolution. And that's the only thing that separates us from any top team you can think of. If we was to sit there and go against the team I'm trying to go against, It'd be great, maybe for you, for me, for YouTube, maybe. To go against Joe Knows and potentially beat him, maybe. But I'm not even doing it for clout chasing purposes. I'm doing it from the standpoint that that is the best team I've seen. They have been beaten. They have lost other leagues and tournaments and things like that. They are the best team I've seen and watched on a consistent basis. That's why I want to play against them. It has nothing to do with trying to play against a top ranked guy or get a logo or nothing like that. It really ain't got shit to do with 2K outside of playing 2K. Like, I just want to prove to my team that we're one of those type of teams too. We can compete with the best of the best. Our names should be in talks with these other great 2K players. Me especially, I feel like that because I feel like I'm the best out there. And it is what it is. Obviously, other teams play the game more. They put more time and effort and energy into it. I get all that. But when we're playing against some of these teams, like, we lost the first quarter in this game. And I can't remember how many quarters we lost, but like, I just know I'm watching their strategy versus our strategy, and they really can't do nothing against us. Like, these little bullshit ass half screens they set and the way they just rolling around each other, it should be a lot more steals. It should be a lot more activity. We should be on the break a lot more. We should put ourselves in position to like take over the game. In my mind, it does not take that long. I always have to sit back and say to myself, is this team better than what I'm seeing? 70% of the time, no. 30% of the time, yes. And the reason why I'm saying 30% of the time, yes, is not even that I actually think they're better. It just tells me how much worse our team is. So yes, they're better because we're worse than what I'm thinking we're capable of doing. Like the reads and stuff, some of the steals, I'm calling it out as it's coming up the court, the way he has to pass to a certain spot. I'm thinking in my mind, like, there's no way that nobody else sees what I'm seeing. And because I get caught watching the entire floor, like, I can't miss anything. And even if I did happen to miss something, I'm the one editing the video. So I come back and watch it on film and be like, why didn't he do this at this point in time? Like, even like getting beat to the basket at a certain angle, I'm like, why didn't you play it this way? In my mind, I'm not, people gonna do what they do. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's doing what they're trying to do to win. I believe everybody's legitimately trying to win. But sometimes we do some things where I'm like, that just didn't make any sense. Sometimes we reach at the wrong time, or sometimes we commit a dumb foul. Sometimes we take a bad shot. It's all basketball. It's natural to be frustrated when you feel like you could have made a difference throughout the game. But why, when we play some of these teams, we don't blow them out? Like this game right here, by halftime, we probably should have been up about 12. By the end of the third quarter, we probably should have been up about 20. Like just keeping it a buck, just being straight up honest, we probably should have been up 20 by the end of the third. To the point where in the fourth quarter, if you take your foot off the gas a little bit, I can at least understand it. I won't like it. I'm trying to beat you the entire game for 20 minutes. But at that point in time, if you troll a little bit, at least I can understand it. You feel like we got the game in hand and we're going to win? Cool. I like to leave no doubt in my mind that this is what it is. Like, we was way better than you. But it is what it is. Sometimes you are going to get into some close games. And sometimes teams are going to be a little bit better. One thing we do need to figure out is the pick and roll. I have watched film, and I'm going to come out with a series of things all from the same game because everything that I wanted to go over happened in that game. On the offensive side of the ball, on the defensive side of the ball, everything happened in this one particular game. I'm not even going to put out the game, but I'll tell y'all what happened. We was playing against this team based out of New York. Point guard was like top, I want to say like at least top 20 in New York. Team was really good. We got blown the fuck out. We got blown the fuck out. I had, I want to say I at least had 7 turnovers that game. 7. And my rule of thumb, if I have 6 or more, like, it's my fault. So I don't care what my team did, good, bad, wrong, right in the game. I had 7 turnovers, it's my fault. Granted, some of the turnovers I actually have is my fault, like, isn't my fault. It do come because the teammate be open and they move. Sometimes because I get baited, I take that. And sometimes because I get plucked, I take that. It comes with playing the position. But if I have 6 turnovers, I really don't care how the hell I got them. It is what it is. It's my fault as to why we won. I mean, why we lost the game. But we got blown the fuck out. The first quarter was close. The second quarter was decent. While the third quarter, like, it looked like we didn't even belong on the same court. It got so bad. Like, the other team messages talking about we trolling or this can't be like our real style of play. Like, no, our style of play works. It works. Team just was not locked in. And it's because of games like this. Like a game like this where we're supposed to be blowing out somebody by 20. Instead, we're only up 2. Or we're down 2. Like, and then we play against a team like that who they're structured every time they go play because they weren't doing nothing amazing. Their defense was really good. Everybody had like steal. But they weren't doing nothing amazing. They just understood their rotations better defensively. I'm going to break it down in the film. My team will see what I'm talking about. But to counteract that, it doesn't take as much as people think. All you got to be able to do is watch, learn, adjust, apply. You got to watch the film back to see what happened. Learn why something works or why things are the way that they are. Just learn. Adjust, meaning you practice. You make it a habit and you apply. So the next time you're in that same situation, you're prepared and you know what to do. My whole purpose when I started out YouTube was that just to teach people how to play 2K better. Along the lines, it became trying to entertain people, and now I'm at a point where I'm not trying to do either. I'm just putting out videos because I like to put out videos. And eventually, if I find like a purpose in doing so, maybe I will go more entertainment. Because that, honestly, that's, if I really want to blow up, that's where the content lies in entertaining and being able to get more people involved in what I'm talking about. That's what to help me blow. It doesn't matter whether I'm good at 2K or trash at 2K. Like Agent was able to build up a whole following, not necessarily being the greatest 2K player. He could shoot. And he played competitive on a Proam team a few times, but he wasn't necessarily the greatest 2K player. But his insight and how he felt about the game, the passion he put behind it is why people got behind him. I'm not at that point. I don't have a burning passion to talk about 2K, especially the older I get. I just like to play. Even in these videos, when I start explaining stuff, I have to coach myself not to over-explain or over-say or do too much. I'm even at a point now where talking 20 minutes, I do it out of habit. It's not a thing where I'm out here trying to make great content. Like, I just naturally do it out of habit because what got me going is people watching my videos and saying, yo, Lethal, I watch every single video. I like your content. Keep going. So for everybody that does watch my videos, I always take the time to say thank you. I do appreciate it. And whether it's 5 people that watch my videos or it gets to a point where 100 people are watching my videos, I'm appreciative of the grind, whether it's slow, whether it's at a standstill, whatever it is, I appreciate it. And to get better, to prove what I'm trying to prove is what I do it for. And once I do what I set out to do happens, I set another goal. It doesn't end. You just elevate to the next goal. You enjoy the victory. You can take some time to look back and reflect at the point you complete the goal. Like winning the championship in the league, doing that probably was the greatest achievement because honestly, I didn't know if it was possible. But once you do it, it changes the landscape of things. It changes how you look at yourself. You accomplished something not too many people can say they did. Now, I don't even mean like whether it's the top of the line league like HOF or none of that stuff. I've heard about those leagues. I understand what happens. It's a lot of cheaters in there. It's a lot of cheaters in there. Obviously, it's people that play the game and do this for a living. But it's a reason why these people, you hear about them for probably, I want to say about 2 to 3 months when the game first come out. And then for the rest of the cycle, they just go ghost. These people probably working a regular job or doing something illegal, to be honest with you. But when the next 2K come out, they'll be back on again, doing the same thing year after year. I know I went on a whole rant. I ain't even talking about this game no more, but everything I just said stemmed from the fact that I felt like we should have been whooping this team's ass the entire time, and I felt like the game was way too close. Way too close. There's no reason, there's no excuse, there's nothing you can tell me that would convince me this team was good enough with this play style to just stay in the game as long as they did. There's nothing you can tell me. They didn't take good shots. Their ball movement was bad. Outside of this center grabbing a whole bunch of offensive rebounds, I don't even know why they should be scoring in the half court. Just being honest. And it's a thing now where I'm playing against a lot of these teams and they go into, like, once you show 5 out, they're playing 3-2 zone. They're not even putting a lock on me. Like, they have a lock sitting there and playing the passing lanes to get steals. And the point guard, who has a lot of speed, is the one trying to prevent me from getting to the basket. And they so ready to rotate. They so ready. I didn't play this game long enough to recognize every type of defense as soon as I see it. I already know teams' rotation. I have to coach my team on situations now. It's not necessarily about playing 2K anymore. We're good at playing 2K. I have to coach everybody on situations so they know what to do. So they know what to expect. The best teams I've seen have a special player that can just kind of flat out score. And everybody's just really good defensively. The top teams, none of them have bad defense. You just have to be a very special individual to be able to take some pretty questionable shots. Like, this game is pretty bad, and it comes down to people just abusing what they know works. Simple as that. I always try to find something that's a little bit unique and different, but you got to be able to adjust to what works or just incorporate it. I actually went down a list of what was the best animations in 2K, and I actually applied them to my point guard. My player's a lot better. I don't necessarily like it. I can't necessarily combo up the way I want to or play the style that I want to play because of it, but I do understand that this is what works. This is going to help you win games. I'm even watching the shooting guard in this game. He's using that Ray Allen base with the Brandon Ingram jump shot, which I heard was really good for wings. It is what it is. To be one of the best people, you kind of have to adjust and do what the best teams do to an extent. Right? You're going to have your own version or twist to it, but that's what it comes down to. And the better you are at figuring out the cheese and being able to incorporate it, the better off your team is going to be in the end. So coming down the stretch of the game, we finally start pulling away. I'm still not at the point where I'm comfortable because I don't think the game is very good at recognizing what people are actually doing. Like, I do certain moves to generate a reaction. When I don't get that reaction out the defense, it just tells me what I need to do to adjust immediately. Once I make the adjustment, from there it's all about execution from everybody else around. Like I'm playing this game, I don't even know why it's a thing where guys pressing me full court. Guys trying to double team me in certain spots. Like you get down a certain amount of points. I don't even know why people try. Right? I see what works. I see everything another team is trying to do. If they're really good at it, I tip my hat to them. And when they're bad, I just look at my team like we should be better. Like I know for me, my next evolution to be better at this damn game is simply shooting the ball when I'm open. I recognize it, I see it, I don't practice it. I don't practice taking stack back jumpers or these movements where I'm creating space off the ball to just rise up and shoot. I don't do that. That's not my play style. I'll adjust and be better at a certain point, but for now, this kind of is what it is. Like, and that's all I can do is go with that. At the end of the day, we need to start blowing out teams that we need to blow out. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. If you're new, subscribe. If you like the video, like the video. If you made it to the end, please like the video. It's been Lethal. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I'm out.